Okay, we're good to go.
Awesome. And would you promote David Selvage to panelist, please? I'm not sure. Oh, wait, I can do it. Hold on. Okay, great. Thank you. I am going to call the Parks and Conservation meeting of October 27th to order. We remain in the virtual format, as I think you can see. If you would like to participate and join our meeting, you can do that at missoulapublicmeetings.com. Karina, can you put up some of those slides, please? And if you would like to leave a voicemail for all of City Council, you could do that at 406-552-6012, or leave all of City Council, send them an email at council@ci.missoula.mt.us. So let's see, Karina, you want to go ahead and do take roll?
Yes, hold on one moment. Okay, Anderson. I don't see Stacy. Becerra.
Present.
Contos.
Here.
Harp.
Here.
Hess.
Present.
Jones.
Here.
Merritt.
Present.
Ramos. Don't see Jesse. Cheryl.
Present.
Becerra.
Present.
Von Lossberg. I don't see Brian. And West.
Present.
Okay. And we do have a quorum.
Great, thank you. We have minutes from September 29th that need to be approved. Are there any changes to those minutes? I don't see anyone's hands raised, so those minutes will be approved. And I'm going to call for public comment on items not on the agenda. If you would like to make a comment related to Parks and Conservation, please raise your hand. Okay, I see no public comment. So we have David Selvage here today, and we have a quick presentation, and it is, let's see here. David, why don't you, I don't have the, I know what we're talking about and I'm excited about it, but I don't have it up on my screen. So go ahead and take it away.
Morning, and thank you, council members. Here, David Selvage with Parks and Rec. I am here to request approval of a Land and Water Conservation Fund grant agreement in the amount of $457,740, which is the recommended award from National Park Service through the state of Montana. The agreement requires a match, which has been met through generous donations and the city council's funding. Thank you. And we would, I'd stand for any questions, give you an update on the project or any of other things that you would like.
Okay, and so as far as, thanks, David, and I'm excited about this. I was not on council when we actually voted for this, but I'm excited to support it now. And the grant, it's a capital improvement budget. Is that where part of the match is coming from for the city? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And are there any questions from council? A really fast meeting because I see no hands up. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited to get this moving forward. I think this is going to be a great thing for that community and that side of town. And I was surprised you hadn't raised your hand yet, Heidi. So Heidi, go ahead.
Well, I don't have any questions. I was just going to make the motion if that's in line and just briefly speak to it for a second.
That would be great.
Okay. So this is, I believe, one of 2 Land and Water Conservation Fund grants that were awarded to the state of Montana. One is, I believe, a new state park on Flathead Lake, and this is the other one. This is a pretty big deal. For, I think, the city of Missoula in general, and the West Side neighborhood. Part of the requirement for this funding source is that this land is protected as a public outdoor recreation space into perpetuity, which even though this land has functioned as a park for as long as I think anyone can remember, it is actually owned by MCPS and could potentially be, changed from what it is today. But this particular funding source secures this as a green open space for the neighborhood into perpetuity, which is super exciting because we're not making more parkland in this neighborhood. So I support this, and yeah, there's nothing more to say. I don't know.
Thanks, Heidi. That's great. And I think, Karina, that when we took roll, Stacy Anderson was not present. She is present. So if I'm correct in that, please mark her as present. And Julie, go ahead.
Thanks. I also just want to speak in support of this and in support of all the work that Heidi has done to make it happen. And I think this is a great example of how the city and the school district can work together, and really proud of that, and hope that this is just a good example of that will be followed by many more. So thanks, Heidi, for all your work.
Yeah, ditto on that. Thank you, Heidi. And we do have a motion on the floor, so I'm going to public comment on that motion. Please raise your hand if you would like to make a comment on the motion that's on the floor. I do not see any hands raised. So Karina, would you go ahead and do a roll call vote on this?
Okay, Anderson?
Yes.
Anderson votes yes. Becerra?
Yes.
Becerra votes yes. Contos?
Yes.
Contos votes yes. Harp?
Yes.
Harp votes yes. Hess?
Yes.
Hess votes yes. Jones?
Yes.
Jones votes yes. Merritt?
Yes.
Merritt votes yes. Cheryl?
Yes.
Cheryl votes yes. Vaseka?
Yes.
Vaseka votes yes. West? Heidi? Okay, there she is. Heidi votes yes. That's 10 yeses and no nos.
Okay, great. Well, thanks. And David, thank you for coming. I'm excited about this project. And again, thank you, Heidi. This will go on the consent agenda, and that's all we have for Parks and Conservation today. So we will be adjourned.